coastal change in this situation has been a combination of human error and human misunderstanding of what the power of dredging can do to a coast. But also with climate change, our storms are getting heavier, our summers are getting hotter, and with a rising sea level, a high tide and a good old storm is going to take out little places like this. And it's a lesson learned. It's gone. Everybody survived. They moved on. They moved up the hill, and we could just leave it at that. That's the lesson learned. But however, I think a greater lesson learned is not by looking at this as what happened, but what could happen in the future. So if we scan over to this side, we have a massive cliff here that is degrading. It's starting to fall away, and as it falls away, you can see just behind the threat that is going to happen to these modern, the more modern dwellings, or dwellings that weren't threatened before but are threatened now. Now, with archaeology, I often find if I explain to someone on a coastal area with just grass that yes, this coastline is eroding at 30 centimetres a year, people don't, okay, so. But if you put that in relationship to something that threatens somebody's shelter, somebody's home, somebody's security, and then say 30 centimetres a year, it makes a whole heap of difference. So with archaeology, and to have a proper debate and a place at the climate change table to discuss these matters, we have to make sure that we make it more related to humans and the threat to basic human needs of food and shelter and warmth and security. If we don't address those issues with coastal change and climate change, then it's very difficult to get the general public and villagers and local population involved and on board with what we're doing, what we're discussing, and how 30 centimetres, a half a degree in temperature change is what we seem quite small changes, but actually when you relate them to what is happening on the ground, they are huge changes with a massive impact. And Hallsands is a great demonstration of what was, but also what could happen very, very soon into the future.